Human rights groups have told RT they want a thorough and impartial investigation in Ukraine into the high-profile murder of a lawyer. He'd been defending an alleged Russian serviceman who's currently on trial in Kiev.
Ukrainian authorities should thoroughly and impartially investigate Grabowski's killing and bring the perpetrator to justice. They should examine all possible theories in the case, especially given the circumstances of Grabowski's killing, the controversial nature of the case he was defending, the fact that he had previously received threats related to the case, and the fact that the lawyer representing a similar client has also faced threats and harassment.
William Whiteman joins me now live in the studio with more details. Will, thanks for coming in again. What do we know so far about this case?
Well, we know so far that the lawyer was obviously defending an alleged Russian serviceman who was detained in the east of Ukraine in Lugansk last May. As well as this, we know that the body of the lawyer, Grabowski, he was buried about 100 kilometers near to the Kiev capital of Ukraine. His body apparently shows signs of a violent death, and he was apparently finished off with a gun, so that suggests that he was probably beaten to death before being shot and killed. Captors, apparently the two of them that have been detained so far, the two suspects, they reportedly forced him to wear an explosives bracelet on his ankle and threatened to detonate it at any point should he try and attempt to escape or alert people to the situation regarding his abduction. And according to the Ukrainian prosecutors, his abduction and murder was very, very well planned and probably very well financed as well.
That's certainly a very intriguing case. How is the investigation said to be going so far?
Well, we don't know an awful lot about it at the moment. I mean, it is obviously, it's in its early stages at the moment, the investigation. What we do know, however, is that a video of Grabowski was uploaded to a cloud server, which showed him rejecting or deciding no longer to defend the alleged Russian serviceman. But in it, he certainly looks like he has been drugged. We can take a look at that footage now.
Я адвокат Грабовский Юрий Леонидович. Обещаю и обязуюсь прекратить оказывать правовую помощь обвиняемому Александру Анатольевичу.
Почему невозможно? Вы поняли ошибку?
Да, я понял свою ошибку.
Спасибо.
And now, as well as this, we also have heard from the Ukrainian prosecutor who said that he believes that Grabowski was most likely drugged when he was taken to the place when he was killed. We can have a look at that now too.
We are trying to determine which psychotropic drugs lawyer Grabowski was forced to take before he was transported to the place where he was killed.
So yeah, I mean, that is what we know so far. It certainly seems like he was drugged to stop him from putting up too much of a fight during the abduction and also, unfortunately, during his murder as well.
What kind of reaction have we had from the international community to all this?
Well, as you can imagine, I mean, people are pretty outraged. So far, we have heard from Amnesty International, who have had this to say.
The hideous murder of lawyer Yuri Grabowski, whose body was found in central Ukraine bearing gunshot wounds, is a chilling reminder of the dangers faced by lawyers and activists perceived to challenge the authorities. The killing of a criminal defense lawyer is a hideous crime, and the Ukrainian authorities must immediately take all steps necessary to begin to rectify this ultimate abuse of human rights and justice.
So yeah, a lot of questions unanswered, but one thing that is for sure is that this is an absolutely outrageous crime and something that has to be thoroughly investigated by all parties involved.
OK, well, thanks for bringing us up to date on this story, and please do come back if any more details do come to light. RT's William Whiteman there. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Coming up, it's Crosstalk with Peter Lavelle and his guests. Stay tuned.